is up? How's the Legion of Comic Collectors doing today? Well, today I have a pretty good haul. Last Sunday, I was presented with the rare opportunity where I was off work, no kids, and I was planning to go to STL Comics. And I did get to go there, but Tater Tots Comics was having a Tater Con. That's what they call their cons. It was in an old roller rink. So I figured on the way to STL, why not stop by and see what they got going on. So the big thing I got there was Nightwing 136, signed by Dan Mora. Very, very cool. Got a decent deal on it, and even looking up, I guess these Dan Mora variants are pretty expensive on eBay. So I paid less than recent sales of just the variant, much less the signature. So super happy with that. You know, you go to a con, you kind of want to get something cool. I also got, I haven't opened these, but we got two of the issue 1 Harley Quinn Elvira mystery bags. I'll open these up on shorts. I had pre-ordered these like a couple months ahead, and like the seller never got them. And even looking around, I wasn't seeing anybody opening them or seeing them for sale anywhere. And the next thing you know, it's like issue 4 blind bags out, and it's like, what? So I was definitely happy to get these for $2 a piece, because I think you're paying like what, 10 minimum on blind bags. And then I got just random stuff from sellers. I was hoping to find some cards and some action figures. I did see a little bit of DC cards, but they were the older Cosmic card holograms. And off the top of my head, outside of Shazam, I didn't really know what I had, so I didn't grab any. But we have a cool Batman 152. Nice Batgirl cover. I think I paid $2 for that. It's a bit mixed up. A lot of these I got like 2 for $5, and some were $2. I may have paid $5 for one of these books. Not a ton of comic sellers, and it was sort of hard to get to them. But this is a cool action figure variant from Batman 151. My CLZ did this thing. I have it happen pretty consistently. You look in your CLZ and it shows you what you have. And then you get home and it's different. Like, it showed I did not have issue 545, but I do. And then also 543. So unfortunately, a couple of doubles. I've been meaning to get around to picking these variants up. What is it? Superman 233. They're sort of homaging. And I know there's like a Supergirl, I think a Superboy, and a Crypto. But, you know, for a couple bucks, it's a lot funner to pick them up. A random Action Comics I didn't have. I think in both places, both TaterCon and STL, I only found one Wonder Woman Volume 2, issue 23. I thought this was cool. Absolute Power, I believe, issue 1 variant. I finally, I think it was back around before Halloween, when the LCS I used to stop at had a bunch of books for $0.25, and I picked up this whole run, but issue 1. Never did find an issue 1 anywhere, although recently on vacation I did find a $1 pre-print of this. So happy to get this, and I could read this mini. World's Finest 28 variant. And then the last thing from Taterton. I actually didn't have this issue, and there's a cool variant of the Flash 2024 annual. So, very happy with that. So not a big haul from Tatercon, but some cool stuff. So jump into STL Comics. I was actually joking with the owner that I can't remember the last time I got to go look at comics by myself. I think I spent like 2 hours just going through the dollar bins. I think I only got two books that weren't dollar bin books. Literally didn't even spend my budget. Wasn't finding a ton. So definitely getting to spend that much time was fun. But for what I found, we have some Aquaman. I do want to put together this run right after New 52. But I don't really want to pay more than $1 for them. And then I actually found some Hawkman. Far and in between. Hawkman has become hard to find now that I'm tracking them. I actually got that whole Hawkworld series from the bookstore around here, and I knew I had the issue that was I think it was White Dragon's first appearance, Peacemaker's dad, and since I found all those Hawkworld, I cannot find that issue anywhere. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I'd really like to find it to read Hawkworld straight through. I actually, in looking for Hawkman, I found a box that had a bunch of Green Arrow. Like, I knew I had some Green Arrow. I didn't know I had this many. What I'd really like to collect is these issues here. It's sort of first ongoing book with Grell, right after the Longbow Hunters. We got Hellblazer 24. I think I need 27 or 26 issues to finish this run. Flash 797. And then I just thought this was cool. Neat looking book, the Cyborg adult coloring book variant. Alright. Alright. Filling in random runs from Superman Rebirth. Some cool books. Getting really close on some of these to being complete. Gets kind of confusing because you had the Superman Rebirth, and then it rebooted again for Bendis, and then like it rebooted again for the current run. I actually found the not when I was on vacation, but just before, I had found a bunch of Dollar Tree variants, and I believe I had the variant of this. It's a cool cover. We got some action. It's funny coming from like Rebirth forward, I'm almost complete on Batman, but missing a bunch of Detective. And Superman's different. I am almost complete on Superman, but missing a bunch of action. Cool books. They had that for $1. I'm thinking I might pick up Supergirl when I see her for $1. And then I didn't have any of this one. I think this came out before I was coming back in. And I didn't look too hard at it at STL. I was thinking it was John's little mini he had, but this is actually Connor. I think there's 6 issues of this. A couple Wonder Woman Rebirth. Pretty much all the issues I'm missing are in the 700s. And then this is a cool Green Lantern variant. This was one of the books I got that one. I think this was $2. I recently got it, and I know it was kind of a big deal. There's a Superman one by this artist. I forget this artist's name. It's like Japan anime style. So I was happy to pick up the Green Lantern that he did. I was actually looking at this. I think it's Batman is the only one of these I need for all the Dark Crisis one-shots and stuff. And then there's a, what is it? Lazarus Planet was an event that happened. And I had all those, but it's like Revenge of the Gods or something. There's like a mini. Suicide Squad. I've been really wanting to finish volume 1 of this. Cannot find issues for that, but I'm finding issues from the other series. And I think this, yeah, I think these 2 books finish off one of the volumes. And then this is like the volume right before it. I guess like the original Rebirth run. And then of course here we have Road to Dark Crisis. I wasn't buying new books, I think, then. I was just ordering stuff online sometimes. Alright, so here, I may have had 1 issue of this, I don't remember. I don't think I was buying books when this come out, but I know it didn't do too well. It got canceled, 10 being the last issue. But I found this entire run, except 1 issue, which is pretty cool. And I think the 1 issue I'm missing has a 90s variant, which is probably what I'll get to finish it. And then this next Robin series, I think I was picking up new when I quit collecting, or buying new, so I don't have the end of it. With these issues, I literally have all of this run, but 1 issue. So 2 different Robin runs that I just need 1 issue. And I am interested to read this with the whole Lazarus contract. Or I'm sorry, not Lazarus contract. It's Lazarus something, the little fighting tournament. And then I did find some detective. Speaking of, I need detective. And then I think I have this issue, but for $1 I'll get it. And I could have sworn I finished this series, but CLZ was saying I'm missing issue 4 and 6. I can't find this run. Just like Batman Incorporated, I haven't been able to find it. Somewhere. But I grabbed it just in case for $1. I have this issue, but I have a variant of it. This is the A cover, so this is like the issue after Batwoman appears. Batgirl Year 1. And then the only other thing I paid more than $1 for was this. I'm a big fan of Harley and collecting the newer variants, stuff like that. I was going to get this, and I think I got sidetracked. I got this issue, but I got one of the Batquin variants. I'm actually really enjoying the Batquin story. But yeah, I saw it at STL and grabbed it, the Absolute Batman homage. And there we have it, guys. A bit of a lengthy haul. Been a long time since I really got to dig through the bins and try to finish some runs. Fill in some holes, so it was a lot of fun. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. And with that, I'll see y'all next time.